Here we go. Man, this takes me back. What, 25 years? I've always wondered, but never bothered to look up. Are these stars, is this based on something that we could see from Earth, or was it completely made up? But it is a nice hint at the scale of the game. There's stuff of cosmic importance that's going to happen. Planetary importance, at the very least. But connecting, space, something beyond, and transitioning to sparks of energy lighting up the face of this lovely young lady. Suggesting maybe she's got a connection to that cosmic importance, or that energy. But man, seeing this in a video game, this 3D, this rendered stuff, really was mind-blowing back then. Was Final Fantasy VII, it might have been the first game to do this. Super Mario 64 might have come out around the same time or a little earlier. But I never had an N64, so PlayStation on this. There's our Meteor logo. Nice view of the city of Midgar. A little bit of air pollution going on. Somebody should really do something about that. And zooming all the way back into the action. Ooh, down in one kick. Here is our protagonist. The spikiest hair you ever did see. Seriously, look at that. So graphics are a little modded. I like this sort of chibi style. Anyway. First battle. Yeah, I like these improved graphics. Very cool. Oh, you have a machine gun. I have a big-ass sword. See how that works out for you. Turn-based battle. Standard at the time. I will admit it feels a little slow now. It's still pretty cool. Right, so we gain experience that makes our characters stronger, which means we can ideally beat stronger enemies. Beat the small fries without too much trouble. Oh look, some grenades. Let's take them. First rule of RPGs. Take everything that isn't nailed down. Well, this is new. Their own unique ability called an innate. Okay, so we can defend and then counterattack. Nice! Alright, I like that as a way to sort of differentiate the characters. Let's see, can we loot this guy? Yep. Potion, standard healing item. What's our motley crew doing here? A little exposition. Cloud. Oh, we don't know he's Cloud yet. He's Cloud. Used to be in Soldier, and he's working for Avalanche, which is those guys. Yeah, that's right. Ex-Soldier, thank you very much. We are getting Cobra benefits. We're going to stick with default names. So, yep, now we officially know that Cloud is Cloud. Of course, we've got Biggs and Jesse. But Cloud's too cool for school. He doesn't care. He's a merc. He's just here to get paid. Keep the emotions out of it. So there's our mission. We are going after the Mako Reactor. We're going to blow it up. So, if that makes us seem like eco-terrorists, it's because we're eco-terrorists. Now we know Barret's name. That is a big honkin' reactor. We're going to be very stealthy, sneak in. Not that stealthy, I guess. Let's try this defend thing. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. Phoenix down. Okay. Not as helpful when there's only one person in the party. Just want to take a moment to acknowledge that there are railings here. So the reactor is OSHA compliant. Can we not counteract or counterattack the laser? No, we don't have cure. Hit points getting a little low. Let's fix that. Alright. Yeah, so we're a little high up here. Glad to have those railings. And we are inside the reactor. Good work, team. Okay, so Shinra owns the reactor. Barret is such a potty mouth. Cloud's not going to badmouth his prior employer. That's smart, you know, when you're looking for future prospects. Get a reference. Alright, 2 people, better than 1. So what can Barret do? When he takes damage, he gets a strength boost or gets some health back. Interesting, okay. Biggs is going to get the door. So let's get Jesse about this one. Alright, that's some fine button pressing. Second rule of RPGs, hunt around everywhere. You can find treasure. Okay, so elevator, we are either on floor pi or floor 5. Not sure why they put the buttons way up here. It's fine, it's all good. So Barret really emphasizing, you know, reactors are bad. Cloud, I know you think it's not your problem, but you do live on the planet, so if something happens to it, job prospect's not good. So Barret, we know, has some anger management issues. Not a good quality in somebody who's got a gun for an arm, just saying. Why the elevator doesn't go all the way down, I don't know. Oh, that's cool. He sprayed everybody. So just one person. I think that's a tweak. Okay. Cloud and Barret have different victory poses. Cloud likes to spin that sword. Barret just classic fist pump. Right, we are following Jesse, getting our steps in. Okay, this is a little less OSHA compliant. Oh, look. Nothing else to say, Jesse? Alright, we'll just keep climbing. Okay, trying to walk on pipes would make me a little bit nervous. I think the camera pan over for some of these shots. Again, another new thing that you don't get in 2D games. I may want to save Barret's limit. We didn't talk about it, so limit break is just a real strong attack. You can do, as you get damaged, that little meter in the corner there fills up. I think this is the first Final Fantasy where they called it a limit break. Alright, one more ladder. And then we are going to save our progress, so if I do die in a horribly embarrassing manner, it's all good. Alright. So we've saved. Does Barret have cover? Maybe I'm going to swap. Oh, we both have limits. Alright, let's heal up. This game's usually pretty nice and will give you a save point before a boss battle, so a real big, strong enemy. Kind of a pushover if I remember right, but I don't want to gamble on that still being the case with the tweaks here. So since Barret is in the back row, do I want to give him the cure materia? Or Cloud, since Cloud is usually... I'm going to give it to Cloud. So then we can cast cure if we need it. Okay, so this must be the core. Just blow it the F up. Barret really has trust issues. Well, speaking of issues, I think this is our first clue that Cloud might have some. Hearing voices in his head. We're going to go ahead and set this bomb like a professional. Minute timer. And a giant robot. Let's just use our limits, see if we can beat this thing down. so it's still targeting Barret, which means there's no point in having Cloud defend. What am I do with Barret? Let's try fire. Oh, that did a big chunk of damage. Fire doesn't do much. Thunder hurts it. Makes sense, it's a robot. Barret heal up a little. So this was not translated well in the original. It encouraged people to attack the Scorpion when the tail was up, which would cause the Scorpion to counterattack. So we don't want to do that. But if we attack the tail, maybe we can disarm it? No. Alright, tail damaged, good. Let's use Thunder. Timer keeps ticking down. I guess linear time is the true boss battle. This one does a lot of damage. Do I heal up or attack? Too late, attacking. Nice! Alright, yep, getting those gains. Ooh, armor. We'll deal with that later. Priority 1 is not to get caught in the explosion that we're causing. Save point's gone. It's a good little bit of game design, so you can't save an unwinnable game. In case you let the timer tick too far down. Alright, Barret needs a potion. Now it is going to shock everybody. Must go faster. Can't actually go faster. Alright, and Jessie, elite terrorist, looks like she got her foot stuck in the girder. We'll help her out anyway. That is a lot of enemies. Alright, let's help Jessie with her foot. Oh, apparently it's back. Oh, and Jessie's a party member. That's cool. That didn't happen in the original. Okay, now it's dead. Probably. Unless this is going to be one of those things where it just keeps coming back until we escape. Right, run. You know what? I noticed the atmospheric sounds, like the footsteps. Those are new. The voices during the attacks are good too. It's funny, these little touches that we don't think anything about today would have been a big deal back then. Where's Jessie? Did she take the elevator up ahead of us and then send it back down? It's not very efficient. Alright. A little over a minute and a half. We got this. Okay, a minute left. There's a chance we don't got this. Never mind, we got this. I wasn't worried. Okay, we are golden. Except for Jessie, who fell down. Again. Terrorism successful. Oh, the characters named Biggs and Wedge appear in other Final Fantasy games because the creators wanted to pay homage to Star Wars. I approve. I suppose it could be a little concerning that their solution to pollution is to blow up a reactor. Their solution to a blocked door is to blow it up. It's the start of a trend. All right, Cloud wants to get paid, but that's not happening. So onward. See some chaos, blown out windows, overturned car. That rude person knocked over the young woman we saw earlier. Let's talk to her. One gil, we'll buy one. She is just not perturbed. Maybe it's because we bought a flower. It's mine now. Mako uses the planet's life energy. So we can add graffiti to Avalanche's list of delinquent crimes. Not afraid of these punks. Because we have the magic of defend. Alright, just smack these guys down the old-fashioned way. Oh, but there are more of them. So this is kind of a case of gameplay and story separation here. Because in the game, we could take all these guys. But for the purposes of the story, we have to make a getaway. Oh no! Whatever will we do? Wait, is that a train? I know Cloud was like ex-special forces, but I kind of feel like jumping onto the roof of a moving train would be hazardous. I have no plans on trying it myself. Is that the pitter-patter of feet on the roof? Oh, that's not how you motivate a team. Knock, knock. I think Barret's just jealous of Cloud's showmanship, really. Cloud calls him out. Thanks, Wedge. That's right, Biggs. Oh, does Cloud have some soot? Is Jesse just thirsty? Could be two things. Crowd has a little bout of something there, but he's fine. Oh, poor Shinra middle manager. Upset by the ruffians on the train. And this dude apparently lives here? So the newspaper already says that the terrorists bombed the reactor and live in the slums. That's a pretty quick turnaround, considering it just happened like 10 minutes ago. Conductor doesn't want us bothering people. Right, so Jessie makes the IDs, so we're getting the impression that she's the technical whiz. She did the IDs, she did the bomb. Edge wants to be famous, doesn't want to be famous. Okay, sure, Jesse. Show us the map. So there's Midgar. This is where they first talk about the plate sitting up high. So we're going to find out, Midgar is a city on 2 levels. Right, there are the slums on the ground, and then built above the slums is the plate. And we know that's where reactor access is. That's where Shinra's headquarters is. We'll find out a little bit more. So because the plate is elevated, there are pillars holding it up. And the city is divided into 8 sectors. Each one has a pillar. And so the reactor is spaced around the outside, the crust of the pizza, produce power, or suck up the planet's energy. Or both, again, could be 2 things. So the plate, boroughs, areas, are divided into sectors, so Sector 7, Sector 6, and then the areas right below them are the Sector 7 slums, the Sector 6 slums. And the way you get from the plate to the slums, or vice versa, is you take the train, which goes in this corkscrew around the big central pillar of the city. But there are security checkpoints to prevent the undesirables going up top and bothering the hoity-toity folks who live up top on the plate. A little bit of class commentary, I guess. Okay, so we're passing through a security checkpoint, but Jesse made us IDs, so we should be totally fine. Good work, Jesse. Barret points out that living in the slums, because the plate is there, you look up, you don't see sky, you see plate. I once had a dentist who, in their office, instead of just plain fluorescent lights, they had like these, I don't know, shades or windows that looked like the sky and clouds. So you look up, you see blue sky and clouds. But apparently that wasn't a thing when Shinra built Midgar. Barret's surprised Cloud can be introspective. Barret calls it the pizza. So people up top don't have to deal with pollution or monsters or anything. It all just goes down into the slums. People in the slums have to deal with it. I don't know if they talk about it here, or if it's in supplemental materials or what, but the implication is that Mako pollution can mutate living creatures into monsters, and that's why you see monsters around. Poor naive Cloud. Well, everybody should live on the plate. Oh, right, money. The thing that Cloud keeps asking for but doesn't get. This metaphor will come back. Train on the rails, can't go anywhere except where the rails take it. And there's our first glimpse of the slums. Alright, well, we made it back to the slums. We are apparently safe. Gonna meet up at the hideout. Okay, so this over here is just a yard full of discarded or out-of-service trains. We're not gonna check that out now. Can't go that way. We'll save in a minute. I'm still not 100% sure if this guy's peeing on the fence or doing something else. So remember Jesse said each sector has a support pillar holding up the plate, in addition to the big central pillar that holds up the center. Here is the Sector 7 pillar. So it gives you an impression of just how far above, I think they said 50 meters? Well, the important thing is, people up top live way above the people in the slums. for right now, let's save our game. That was a weird glitch. And that's a good place to call it. So, yeah, this has been fun. Revisiting this and seeing some of the tweaks, the better visuals and sounds that the mods gave it. I'm digging it. I like it. But, yeah, we'll stop here for now. We'll pick it up next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one.